Welcome to Coffee with Closers. Today we have Meg Munt. She is a top producing real estate agent. She's been at this for many years. And today she's going to talk about some of the mistakes that new agents make and what she would do if she was starting over again as a brand new real estate agent. So you don't want to miss this one. Let's dive right into the video. Welcome to Coffee with Closers. In this series, we interview top real estate producers that are out there making big things happen in the real estate industry. That way you can learn from their failures and their big wins so you can start winning more in your real estate business. Welcome to the video. This is going to be a great video because I feel like a lot of people are just starting this career. We've all been there at one point. You know, I remember when you first started out, we were at the same brokerage and it's a journey, right? I mean, it's packed with a lot of ups and downs and different things. And
We're still here.
We're still here. We made it. What is it? 87% of agents fail. So I guess we're the top 13% that made it through. So you became a top producing agent. You started a team. You've had a very successful career in this business. So I think giving back to new agents that are just pulling the trigger, because there's so many different pieces of advice and so many marketing companies trying to dump things on them and sell them something because they know that most people are going to fail out. They're trying to get their quick revenue share cut off them, and then they're going to be gone in a year. Right. So what advice would you give to yourself if you were starting brand new as a brand new agent again?
Hi, my name's Meg Munt. I'm a realtor.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Single person ever.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you are at the bakery.
Yep.
I'll be like, can I have a turkey and bacon? Yeah, with the blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh yeah, I just came home from a showing or a listing or whatever.
Tied in.
Always in there.
Yes.
You know, because you have to tell people that you are into real estate, that you're invested in real estate, and that you love it, okay? So don't get caught up on like, oh, the systems and the website. All you have to do is like make phone calls, get in front of people, get appointments. Hi, could I come and see your house and tell you what it's worth? Yes, great. That's an appointment. And then you call us.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And you don't know what to do, seriously. And you're like, I'm about to go on a listing appointment. What do I have to say? And this is what we'll tell you to bring.
That's exactly it. So keep it very, very simple.
Yeah.
Now, because this just kind of came to mind, what are your thoughts on name tags?
I don't do them, but
I
I've heard a lot of people have gotten a lot of good.
It's the conversation starter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done them either, but I hear good things.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, that's one way as well. Definitely get a business card. I mean, you can do that on Staples. You can do that's the easiest thing.
It's cheap too.
But but the most important thing is that you take the person's number. Anyone you talk to who has any interest in real estate, you say, that's great. What's your name and number? And you get their name and number, and then you follow up. So it's about getting in front of people, letting them know that you are a realtor, and then, you know, making an appointment, but also making sure that you contact them and consistently contact them. You can't just be one and done. So you have to like always follow up and be in their faces. Yes.
And now from day one, would you recommend starting to build out a CRM system?
Yeah, so that is one thing I wish I had done sooner. I'm like, what do you mean? They're all in my head.
Yep. That's what we all go through, right?
So, yes, follow-up boss is really good. I think you can even just do it for like one person, one individual.
It's cheap if you do it for one.
$150 a month. It's not bad. So I would do that, and then it allows you to like further down the line, like my young Meg would be like, dang, I wish I put like all the calls that I made and all the appointments I went on to learn about like my conversion rate, right, further down the line. So as long as you like I would start every time you sit down and you make phone calls, you put down how many phone calls you made and how many appointments out of that did you get, right? So then you'll be able to say like, okay, I gotta make 30 calls to make 2 appointments, right? Or whatever your conversion is gonna be. So just call people, talk to people, get their number, and then learn the rest. Learn on YouTube.
Yes.
Like,
it's all free, right?
Anywhere. Yeah, it's all free. Like even at a door knock, like just you look up a door knocking thing and you get a couple questions and then you go do it.
And the most important thing is just take action. Because you're gonna make mistakes, but just keep moving forward, right?
Yeah, be transactional.
Yes. Yeah, and just keep going one step at a time.
Right.
And fail forward, right? That's the biggest thing.
Always, yeah. You're
Yeah.
you're gonna learn something.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just don't quit, because a lot of people will quit. They hit a hard patch and then they just give up. They're like, God,
You
not
don't
for me.
deserve to be in here.
Yeah, it's got a high failure rate though, right? So I feel like a lot of people go through it, but if you put your mind to it and you're just like, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna build this thing.
Right.
I think you'll get through the hard patches.
Totally.
So we've all been there, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like some days you hit a hard patch time after time after time.
That's where the strength comes.
Yes.
Is the day that you like don't want to call people.
Yep.
Maybe you just had a bad day or whatever. You just have to like push through.
And that's the time blocking piece, right?
Yeah.
So set a certain time and just time block.
Yeah.
To make sure you're doing the work, right?
I'm bad at time blocking.
It's tough. It's tough. It really is, because everything gets in the way. This business is just so
it does get in the
sporadic sometimes, But I feel like that's something that a lot of agents they need to do when they're brand new is schedule, because it can easily make you could feel like you're doing a lot of work, but you're really not doing the things that are meaningful.
Also, when you like go to make the calls and then you don't like make any of the calls.
Yeah.
Who's done that? Me.
Yep. That's it.
I'm like, I've been calling nobody.
Yeah, it's true. And they don't measure it, so they don't track it, and they think maybe they called. Like I've done this, so I sit at the computer desk and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make 100 calls, and I'm dialing, and I check to see on the CRM how many calls I've actually made. It's like 25.
Right.
So you're really maybe not doing as much work as you think you're doing.
Right.
So if you track that, I think that's
really important. It will help you down the line for sure.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It is huge. Now, last piece. Would you start a team, or would you start on a team if you were to go brand new again, or would you start as a solo agent?
I would still start on a team.
You would still start on a team?
Yeah, I would
okay.
still start on a team because you are learning a lot. Like you have somebody who is out there doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to go on listing appointments. You'll get leads. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn how, why, someone does something. And so I honestly, I left my first team I was on, but I really appreciate all of the education that I got.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. I think it's worth it for almost every agent to get on a team. I mean, I was a little thick-headed when I started, and I'm like, I'm just going to be a solo agent. Why do I want to go work for somebody? Yeah, it's like you're thick-headed, but you don't know what you don't know. And I wish, looking back on it.
You don't have to be there forever.
No, and I wish I did it. I wish I started on a team, because I would have been so much further ahead, because you can learn from them. Like, I mean, let's face it, they're team leaders for a reason. They've had some success.
Right, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Yeah. So joining a team, I think, in my opinion, is a good thing.
I do.
For a new agent that's just getting licensed.
Because
it's
like
great.
a quicker mentor.
And they're vested in your success. So when you sell, they're going to make money, and it's just
everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's huge. So anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
Agent?
Yeah.
No, just go get it though.
That's it. Stay hungry, keep your mindset strong, and that's it.
Hustle.
So if you have any questions, if you're a new agent, you're wondering what to do, check out our new agent support group too. It's on Facebook. Join that. I just started that up. So if you have questions to drop in there, you can go in there and drop that. But let us know how you're doing. Did you just get licensed? Are you starting out this year? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Drop it in the comment section below. And if you like this kind of content for real estate entrepreneurship, definitely subscribe, because we drop new videos on a weekly basis. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have an awesome day.